What's up everyone? On today's video, we are going to be going over the Acorns Investment application on our mobile device. I've been using this application for around 5 years now, and I absolutely love it. I love some of the features that they provide. Now, if you're going to sign up with Acorns, it's real quick to do. It takes around 5 minutes, but use the affiliate link down below in the video description and the pinned comment to get $5 free. So with that being said, let's hop right on over to the application and let's review it, and let's go over some of the things that I love when it comes to Acorns. Now, here's the home screen for Acorns, and you can see that my account value right now is around $6,000. I'm going to try to do my best to cover the things that I think are most important and most powerful when it comes to Acorns, and who should be using this application, what you should be looking to get out of this application and this investment vehicle. So the first thing that I want to talk about, which I think is the most important thing and the most powerful thing in my personal opinion, is Roundups. I absolutely love the Roundup feature because it allows me to invest in the market without even knowing I am doing so. And over a long period of time, it's actually going to accumulate to be something. When retirement comes, I can have close to $100,000 in investments with money being taken out of daily transactions, so I don't even notice that it's gone. So on the home screen, if you scroll down and you keep on scrolling down, there is a Roundup section. If you click on that and you go to view my Roundups, you can see that I have around 3,000 Roundups. That's the amount of times that I have invested in my account just from transactions alone. Now, this is over the span of 5 years. And a lot of the money that is in this account is because of Roundups. So I've had close to $10,000 in 5 years just in Roundups alone. And like I said, I don't even notice that it's leaving my account because every time I swipe my card or pay for something, it's going to round up that purchase to the nearest dollar. So it's 50 cents here, 75 cents here. On a daily basis, you're not even going to notice that that money is gone, and you will adjust your spending accordingly. So here you have it. Look, if I just scroll down, you can see all of my transactions, and it gets a little personal, so I don't want you to see what I'm spending my money on. Now, if you click on the settings cog on the top right, you can change your settings, and this is the settings that I have for my personal Roundups. I have it set for automatic, so every time it hits $5, it's going to pull from my bank account $5 and invest it in my Acorns portfolio. I personally have a multiplier of 3x, which essentially means that if I have a 50-cent roundup to the nearest dollar, I'm going to invest $1.50. I'm going to times that 50 cents by 3. And then I have the whole dollar roundups to 0. So if my transaction was $1, I'm not going to round up at all. But I would actually like to move this to 50 cents. So if my transaction is $1, I will then round up 50 cents, and I'm going to save that. Now you can link any cards you have, debit cards, credit cards, banking accounts, to your Acorns, and you can do that down below in your linked account. And I want to show you the power of compounding interest and why these roundups will actually lead to something in the future. And this is where investors can get really excited. So let's say my initial investment is $5,000. So 5 years, I accumulated $5,000 in roundups. My monthly contribution, let's say that every single month I have around $50 in roundups alone. So it's not much, but it's something, and it's going to add up over time. And let's say I'm going to keep this in an account for 25 years. And it's going to be growing with the market. So the market has an average return of 8 to 12%. We'll go right in the middle at 10%. And the interest rate variance range, we're going to leave blank. And because it's in the stock market, it's going to compound daily. And let's calculate what my roundups will lead to in 25 years. Now, as you can see, it's over $125,000. And this is money that I didn't even know I was investing, because it is just spare change and it's rounding up my daily transactions. It's mindless. I don't even have to think about it. It's going right into my investment portfolio, which is basically investing in the overall market through stocks. Let's go over what account setting I have on Acorns and what I'm actually buying when I put money into my portfolio. So from the home screen, if you click invest and you scroll down, here is my portfolio, and you can see that I am 0% bonds and 100% stocks. I am aggressive in my risk tolerance, and my theme is core. We'll explain what this means by clicking on this expansion here, and here you will see what I'm actually invested in. Now they define aggressive is best for those who are willing to accept high account value volatility to maximize potential investment returns. Now, even though this is aggressive, let me tell you something. Being invested in the overall market through large company stocks like VOO, which is the Vanguard low fee ETF that tracks the S&P 500, which is essentially the market index. We also have medium company stocks, which is an ETF IJH, small company stocks, which is also an ETF of IJR, and international company stocks, an ETF IXUS. And my percentage, my allocation is 55% the S&P 500, 10% medium company stocks, 5% small company stocks, and 30% international company stocks. So I'm basically invested in a bunch of companies. I'm invested in the overall market. And even though this is aggressive, being invested in the overall market for the long term is not that risky in my personal opinion. As you get closer to retirement, you can switch this to be invested more in bonds, but with my current age and my current risk tolerance, I am completely okay with this aggressive theme. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom and we click on risk, we can change our risk. I'm not going to do so, but I will show you the other compositions for the other risk tolerances. So if we scroll to the left and be moderately aggressive, we're going to add 20% exposure to bonds, and our makeup is basically going to be the same, but we're going to reduce our exposure to equity, and we are going to add short-term USD bonds and US aggregate bonds into the portfolio. If we scroll to the left and become moderate, we're going to be 40% bonds, 60% stocks. If we scroll to the left to be moderately conservative, 60% bonds, 40% stocks, and if we're going to be conservative, it's 100% bonds. And you can switch this on the fly as many times as you want. Now, if I wanted to add a little bit more risk to my portfolio, I can do so by diversifying a little bit into the BitCo ETF, which is an ETF that tracks Bitcoin. I'm personally okay not investing in Bitcoin in my Acorns account. I like the way that it's set up right now, just investing in stocks in the overall market. So I'm not going to proceed by doing that. But if you wanted to, you can diversify your portfolio with a Bitcoin ETF. In addition, you can add custom stocks or individual stocks to your portfolio. If you click on learn more, you will have to pay a premium of $9 a month to do so. So depending on what you want to get out of Acorns, you can add individual stocks. But because this is just basically an area for me to park my money in the overall market and use that Roundups function, I'm not interested in buying individual equities. I have a stock brokerage account to do that where I can trade in and out of, so I don't need to do that in Acorns as well. But if this is the only platform you are using and you would like to get exposure to an individual stock that you absolutely love and think will provide great returns in the future, you can pay that $9 a month to do so. The other thing I'm going to go over is theme, which is at the bottom of your investor portfolio, and I have core portfolios, but you can also have ESG portfolios. Now, I'm a fan of just keeping it at core. I don't think you need to be looking at portfolios that are ESG focused, but if that is what you want to do, you can do so on Acorns. Now, from the home screen, if you click on invest, you can also set up recurring investments where you can deposit money into your account based on a schedule that you set. So I have $100 every single month, and it occurs on the last day of the month. You can do every single day, you can do every other week, or you can do it like every other month like I have set up as well. And you can determine when it happens and how much you put into your account. What you can also do is set up Acorns to be an investment retirement account which has tax benefits. I have my personal Roth somewhere else, so I'm not going to do it in Acorns, but if you wanted to explore that option, you could, and that is under the later function or the later category. If we click on this, you can see that you can get the right IRA for you, whether it's a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. There are huge tax benefits to a Roth IRA, so if you don't have one set up, I would highly consider looking into getting one set up for your future. But you are limited on how much money you can contribute to a Roth IRA on a given year. So if you already have one, I don't really see the need to open another Roth IRA somewhere else, because then you're going to be really splitting the amount of money that you can put annually into two accounts, and that's going to make it more difficult for you to concentrate your money where it needs to be for the future. The other thing you can do is you can get set up a checking account with Acorns, and you can get a debit card if that's what you want to do. I personally don't have any of that stuff. It's real simple. I use Acorns to round up my money, invest a little bit every single month into the overall market. Something else that is offered by Acorns, if you click on the little price tag all the way in the bottom right, is that you can essentially earn additional cashback rewards at certain stores by linking it to your Acorns account. So let's say that on Chewy we have 3.5% invested. I was to click on Chewy and I'm going to click on shop now. It is going to send me to Chewy's website. Now, whatever I buy on here, I can buy on my American Express, get 3% cash back as well, but 3.5% of the total purchase price is going to be invested into my Acorns account. It's free money, it's free cash back, and it's being invested in the overall market or however you have your portfolio set up. So I highly recommend looking at the offers that are available here to try to save some money and grow your account without you even noticing. And as you can see here, there's a lot of stuff available. It's not like it's just a few offerings. There are a lot of offerings here, and it's really easy to get to because it's right on your mobile device. And let's face it, most of us are doing shopping now through our phones. But yeah, like there's a ton of stuff available to you over here, and it's constantly changing. So definitely keep an eye on it. And whenever you have something that you know you're going to be buying, check to see if they have a percent back, or check to see if they have an offering here on this little section of Acorns. Now, if we look at my potential here for this account, and let's just say I hold it to retirement at 70 years old or so, I'm going to have a hypothetical return of $417,000. And a lot of this is with money that I don't even know is going into the account, because a lot of it is through Roundups if you exclude the $100 a month, which in today's world, with inflation being the way it is, $100 a month isn't a lot. Now, there's more stuff that's offered on the investment app, but those are basically the main things that you're going to notice when you download this application. And feel free to scroll around, and if you find anything else that is very important that I did not cover on this video, feel free to comment down below to let the users know, and maybe I can make a video regarding those particular topics. Outside of that, I thank you so much for your time. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and smash that like button. I'll catch you on the next video. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, and this is We Are Investing, and together we are invincible. See ya, my friends.